Welcome to the Popish plot. My name is Jessica. It's another episode of the Summer Book Club, and this time we are on our last chapter for the book club. Now, as always, me and some other YouTubers are reading the Handbook for Catholic Moms, and down below in the description will be links to their episodes on this chapter. Like I said, we're on the last chapter. It's chapter 22, and it's called Culture of Faith, Building Catholic Identities in Our Home. And it is all about doing various practices in your home that relate to your Catholic identity. Now, she starts off with a story going over the fact that because her husband is a convert who converted after her kids were little, there was a time when it was kind of just her who did all the work with teaching them the faith and sharing the faith. And then now that her husband is also Catholic, she feels like it's a less of a burden that's all on her shoulders to do. And it then goes into different ways that you can celebrate your Catholic identity and culture at home, such as following the liturgical calendar. Now, in this section, it has the liturgical color chart, which, now I think someone made one of these charts up in like the 1950s, and everyone has just been copying and pasting it since then, because it includes the fact that black is the color for All Souls Days and the masses of anyone who has passed away, excluding small children. Now, I've been to a lot of funerals, and never once have I seen the priest wearing black vestments for a funeral. I don't think any of our priests, deacons, or just extra vestments we keep around for visiting priests have the option of a black vestment. I've seen lots of things at funeral masses. I had one priest who one-upped the inadvertently sainting a person at their funeral by suggesting that the Lord is going to give him spaghetti for dinner because that was his favorite meal. I've had one time which clearly the family never went to church because the homily included important points like, we're open every week, every Sunday. Here's our mass schedule for the weekend. Maybe you'd like to stop on by. You can go to church if it's not a funeral or a wedding. Lots of things. I've been to funerals for small children. I've been to funerals for people who live to be in their 90s to 100. Every single one of them, the priest and any deacons that were there, wore their white and gold vestments. I'm guessing it's probably still allowable to wear black, but I have never seen black for this color, and yet every single time there's a chart. Like, I want to share something to my women's group, because every once in a while I'd share them information that they might not know, and I'm like, good. Okay, it explains what the pink vestments are and the names of the Sundays that they use them, and black for funerals. I don't get it. So, completely off topic of this, because, again, excluding the fact that it thinks that All Souls Day, which is not a holy day of obligation, so most people aren't attending that day anyway. Black is the vestment color. The rest of the year, it's useful information. It doesn't point out the fact that ordinary time does not mean boring time. It refers to the counting, like the ordinal numbers, which is something to know when you're studying, the liturgical calendar and following it through the year, because feast days are great. We're going to eat, we're going to party. Fast days are kind of but if you have all the feast days and all the fast days, then you have the I need to definitely have a diet day, which is not part of the liturgical calendar. So there's that. But lots of people are like, ordinary time. It's ordinary. It's boring. It's mundane. When really it's simply we're counting till the next holiday. And along with pointing out information on the liturgical seasons and how to follow it. It also goes into just general things about Catholic culture. It's largely vague because quite often in different areas, Catholic culture is connected with a ethnic culture. So while one group may have this as an important part of their Catholic identity, another group would never practice it. Like I know lots of people that they celebrate Our Lady of Guadalupe as a feast day more than the actual feast day for Mary of that month of the Feast of Immaculate Conception, simply because they are of Mexican heritage and therefore that is very close to them. While I know places that actually have polka masses because they're a Polish community and it makes perfect sense. That is their, music. And as always, at the end it has homework and some web resources. Now, its homework includes things like celebrating Sundays with your family, making it a family day and a day of rest, getting a liturgical calendar, which if your parish is like ours, we have one back here because every year the kids get one from Sunday school, or there are ones in the back of the church around the start of Advent when the church year starts. But even if your church does not have that, you can easily find them online and just print out one. Includes celebrating important feast days for your family. Earlier it pointed out things like it could be the day that your children were baptized, or the feast day of a saint that they're named after or are, feel connected with, whether it's the name you gave them or a confirmation name. Having some Catholic symbols in your house, like a crucifix, or religious artwork, or a home altar. And also, spending time in conversations with your family, discussing things from a Catholic perspective. Now, this is the last chapter of this book, so this is the end of the summer book club. A few of the people in the summer book club are going to do one more episode. I don't know exactly what day they're going to post it for what channels are doing it, but just go ahead and, follow all those channels and then you'll find their additional summer book club episode as well. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for this channel and ring the bell so you're notified when we have new episodes. We've got a lot of episodes in the works, and now that the summer book club is over, we'll be going back to mostly our 2 episodes a week format. Next week it might be a little bit light and just have 1 episode, simply due to the fact that at the end of the month it's our 1-year anniversary, so we're working on something for that, and I just don't want to spend all my time editing this week. So, until next time, live your faith, love your faith, share that love.